So many of you would know Gad Saad, and if you don't know him, he's a Lebanese Jew. And the other day he made an X-post just briefly explaining the forced persecution of the Jewish peoples around the Middle East, and as a result, subsequently, them having to flee and live in exile elsewhere, or going to Israel, their ancestral homeland. And then you have Mehdi Hasan, who, let's cut the shit, he's an Islamist. There's plenty of evidence for that. He literally just takes the piss, yeah? And what am I getting at? Again, and I will continue to repeat myself so you completely understand and have it memorized it within your mind, embedded within your mind, how the Islamist psyche operates. And it's this: they will, as much as practicably possible, act a victim. When they're a small minority, wherever they are, they will play the game of victim and vulnerability in order to appeal to the masses. Be a victim, attract all the so-called empaths, and that's when you can harness some manpower, like they do with the whole Palestine cause. Once you've achieved a significant degree of success within that avenue, you already have people on your side. So now you can start taking the piss. Gad Saad literally outlines very briefly the story of many different Jews who had to flee persecution in the Middle East as a result of Islamic oppression. And this guy's just literally taking the piss. They will either gaslight you, the Islamists, they will either gaslight you into suggesting that none of that stuff is true. All of that stuff is false. It never existed. Or, or again, victimize themselves, as I like to say, go back to phase one of victimhood and vulnerability. Or three, literally just take the piss. Mehdi Hasan is doing that fantastically here right now. And a lot of the dumb fucks fall for it. Because Mehdi Hasan's very, very smart, mind you. He's very smart. So by doing that, all the retards that have fallen for his shit, they'll be like, yeah, so probably Gad Saad is talking shit anyways. That is exactly how they manipulate the masses. It's fucking genius, but your job is to memorize it, acknowledge it, and never fall for the Islamist shit. That is why they're so dangerous.